How's everyone doing? I can't believe it's 6:30 already, Spanish time. It's exciting. Sitting here, I'm all decked out in my spin gear because I'm going spinning after I found a spin class up the street. Woo! I'm so excited. The Spanish hills scare me. I was really looking at getting a bike, and but it is really hilly in Spain, so I feel like I need to work up my spin skills before I commit to a bike. Anyway, how are you guys? It's December 10th. You're on Life Strategies with Nat for the Entrepreneurial Woman. We are on episode 49. I can't even believe it. I'm so excited. If you guys are here, let me know by saying hello. Give me some hearts if you have things that resonate with you, because I'm always looking to add value. And make sure that if you are catching the replay, you give me a hashtag replay so that I can say hello after. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Natalia Edelman. I'm a life strategist, certified wellness coach, #1 best-selling author, and founder of the Make It Happen Success System. Today, well, I should say, every week I'm here at 6:30 Spanish time. And as I say that, I'm not going to be here next week or the week after or the week after that, because my family is coming, and hey, Sakshi, fam's coming, and I've just decided to take some other time off. But I will be here, but I won't be here next Tuesday for a couple weeks. But I will be in my group, my Life Strategies with Nat for Entrepreneurial Women, my free group, and I'm going to be doing a special training there next Tuesday. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not in there, go in there. I'm all about teaching you strategies. Excuse me. I'm all about teaching you strategies that are going to help you up-level your success and improve your wellness, improve your wealth across all areas of your life, and also your life fulfillment, your happiness. So, without further ado, today's training is about the tipping point. The tipping point is defined as, I'm just looking at my notes, but it's defined as the point in which a series of small changes or incidents become significant enough to make or to cause a larger, more important change. So I'm just going to read that one more time. The tipping point is defined as the point at which a series of small changes or incidents become significant enough to cause a larger, more important change. Now, every week when I'm putting these trainings together, I speak to 3 questions. And the 3 questions I asked were, are you feeling stressed? Number 2, are you feeling like you're doing things that are a waste of time? Number 3, are you doing things that you feel like that you're doing, but you're not really getting anywhere? If you're feeling like that, then you're in the right place. This training is for you. And I'm going to say, I ask those questions because 99.9% of people aren't really willing to do what it takes to reach next level success, because it is really hard. So, whether you're in a career that you've outgrown, whether you're wanting to start a new business, whether you're in business, whenever you want to up level, whenever you want to make a significant change in your life, to transform it, if you will, you need to really get out of comfort zones. And you need to be doing things that are so terrifying and that challenge you, because that's the only way that you're going to progress. That's the only way that you're going to up level. And that's what success requires. Success requires you to get out of comfort zones, to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and to do things that, you normally wouldn't do, or that absolutely petrify you. And to do that, you need to be ridiculously disciplined. You need to be ridiculously clear, and you need to be stepping into the person you need to become in order to do those things. You need to be disciplined. You need to be fearless. You need to be confident. You need to be all these things. And it doesn't matter if at some level you're not sure, because we need to get you to the point where it doesn't matter. You're so focused on your vision, that destination point. You have such a clear strategy, such a clear path in place that you know exactly where you're going. There's no confusion. You have this momentum, you have this certainty that you're going to get there. So it's about having the habits in place, the morning and evening routines in place. It's about, being in peak performance, having that energy about you that just attracts just high energy, high vibe things and people, right? So I mentioned I'm doing a special training next week. I'm doing a special training next week in my free group. I'll put the link somewhere around here, but if you're getting value out of this, you're going to want to go and join that group after. And just to let you know, I can't see if anyone's commenting. So if anyone is commenting, I apologize that if I'm not sort of acknowledging. So just be patient, because I'll catch up with you after. I think there's a lot of people that are having this issue. Let me know if you are as well. But I created this mini course called The Tipping Point, which also kind of gave me the idea for this training. It's not going to be everything that we're doing here. If you find value, I'll also put the link in it, because you can go and get it for $27. It's not that much, but it's going to go beyond what's in this training, and it's going to give you workbooks that you can use to actually implement what I'm saying, if you want more, of course. So how do you get to this tipping point? How do you get to this point where you've done all these little things that all of a sudden add up to like more clients, or more opportunities, whatever you're going for? How do you get to that point? So let's go into it. So think about it like this. You've got to be super clear on who you are, what you want, where you're going, and why you're doing it. Why do you want to get there? So I know I'm not telling you things that are like so new. You guys know this stuff, but I still want to be telling you this because we don't necessarily implement it. We know we have to do things like exercise every day for 15 minutes. We know we need to be drinking more water. We know we need to get healthy. We know we need to be super clear on what it is and what we want, but you need to be honest with yourself as to where you're at. So think about it like this. When you're going somewhere and you're getting into your car and you go and put your navigation system on, you put your endpoint. Let's say that's your goal. Put your endpoint, your end destination. Your GPS can't take you there if you don't know, or if you don't have a starting point. You need to have a starting point. You need to be honest, truly honest with where you're at first. So not just in your career, not just in your business, but you need to be crystal clear on where you're at in all areas of your life, so that you can pinpoint where you need to start, and so that you don't feel like you have all of these things that you need to do, so that you can really start making some specific goals that are going to help you get to where you want to go. I've got this like scratch in my throat. Sorry guys. You need to know what to work on. You need to know what habits you have that are serving you and what are not serving you. And you need to have the vision. The vision is your destination. The strategy is the path to get there. It's the roadmap, right? And what you want to do is your strategy is going to be the goals that you set. It's not just the goals though, it's SMART goals. And you guys, if you've been following me, you know that I talk about this a lot. It needs to be specific, needs to be measurable, needs to be attainable, it needs to be relevant, and it needs to be timely. In other words, it has to answer the who, what, where, when, how, and why you're doing anything. It is not enough to just say, I want to lose weight. It is not enough to just say, I want to start a business that X. It is not enough to say, I want a new job. Why do you want a new job? What is it that you want to do in your new job? Do you have the skills to do you have the skills? Do you need to hire skills? Do you need to take a course? Do you need to hire a coach? There's all these things that if you think about and you break it wide open, yes, it takes a little more work up front, but you wouldn't believe what a difference it makes. You need to have measures in place. You need to know that what you're doing is giving you the results you need. And if it's not, then you tweak as you go. That's why holding yourself accountable is so important. We do something every Friday in my mentorship group where I asked you to tell me, like, what are your wins? What did you struggle with? What are you going to do next time? You take the time to reflect on your goals so that you can tweak and move forward. And that is honestly how you get to that tipping point, because you know that you're working on the right stuff. You're super clear on what your destination is, on where your focus is. You're not going to get distracted by big shiny objects because you are super clear in terms of your strategy, in terms of your roadmap. And believe it or not, you're going to start to implement these disciplines. And guys, remember, self-discipline is a form of self-love. And so, if you're not disciplined enough, ask yourself why. Why don't I want to treat my body and move it irregularly? Like, I'm so excited for spin, it's not even funny. Maybe that's why I keep going back to your body moving. But, you need to just know that, and you need to trust yourself that you have the answers inside of you. And that's why asking these powerful questions, setting SMART goals are so key as well, because it forces you to face things that maybe you didn't really want to answer. Like, oh, maybe I don't have the skills for that, so I'm going to need to go and get training for it. Well, that's going to take me maybe like 3 months or whatever it is. Like, I'm just giving an example. Oh, I can see a comment. Okay, hang on. So Sakshi says, love you, Sakshi. So exactly, it's very important to follow our passion because every great prize comes with big sacrifice, or with some big sacrifice. It's so true that success doesn't happen overnight. But when we are very passionate about what we do, we would always find a reason to never give up on ourselves. Because the size of our success is measured by the strength of our desire, the size of our dreams, and how we handle, how well we handle disappointment along the way. Yes, because you can, it's funny, I can't remember what, I was just listening to someone earlier today, and he was talking about, it's not about self-doubt, it's about discouragement. So like you can be doubting yourselves, but is it doubt or are you discouraged? It's that small difference between, you can be doubtful and still go forward, or you can be discouraged and feel down, and it takes that much more energy, that much more effort to get out of that state of being. And remember, like, wellness is a state of being. It's an active process of making the right choices towards a healthier, more fulfilling life. So I know that what I talked about is, easier said than done. It's why, I created that mini course. It's why I have a mentorship program. It's why I created that Make It Happen success system. And I don't have any more strategy sessions for the year, but that's why I'm offering you this mini course if you want to sort of take a deeper dive and use workbooks in terms of like some of the things that we talked about today. So just a reminder, there will not be an episode next week. Not coming back to the new year. We'll be in episode 50 when we come back. I can't even believe it. So excited. I love you all so, so much for being here, for being a part of my journey, for letting me be a part of yours. I cannot wait to hear and see what is next for you in the next year, 2020, in the next decade. So, set some feel goals. I know I just talked about SMART goals. Set some SMART goals too. And if you need help doing that, reach out to me. Let me know, and we can always talk about it in the group. Have the best holiday season. I've had a blast with you this year. I've grown so much. You've helped me grow so much, and I thank you so much for all the messages that you guys send me. It touches my heart, and you guys keep me going. So on that note, I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the new year. But don't be a stranger. Bye.